Hey-ho, thanks so much for stopping by the download. Doug Bernard here with your weekend edition. All the cool stuff we wanted to get to this week, except for all that pesky news. Well, our first item, actually something of a combination of cool stuff and news. A countdown? Yay, we love countdowns. Why, whatever could it be for? Fire extinguishers? No, this Tokyo Apple store, just one of hundreds around the world launching sales of the new Apple iPhone 3G on Friday. Enthusiasts queuing up for what analysts are calling a mobile computer that's already a step ahead of wireless networks.
With Apple is coming in and saying, this is the phone that we want you to sell. So in that way, Apple's kind of changed the rules of the game.
Well, game changer or not, the 3G iPhone, already a big smash, both in terms of sales and in terms of raw, unapologetic public relations hokum. A quick reminder, something that you probably may want to check out this weekend. It's a new webcast that we're calling Going Green. Host Rebecca Ward taking you on a weekly trip through all the latest environmental science and tips how you can help keep the planet healthy. Just go to our homepage and search for Going Green under that Programs tab. And you may recall this item popping up earlier this week, namely UNESCO, that's the UN cultural arm, adding 27 new sites to its World Heritage List. Among them, that pesky temple we mentioned Thursday at the center of a conflict between Thailand and Cambodia. Well, a much happier addition to that list now. These are the Berlin modernist housing estates. Now, the modernism, obvious. What isn't, perhaps, at these 6 sites scattered through Berlin is just how revolutionary they were when they were built in the early 1900s. Architects like Walter Gropius were called on to, quote, bring light and air to stuffy German housing. Looks like they succeeded.
Ein kleiner Park, da schaue ich rauf, und auf der anderen Seite habe ich Gärten unter mir.
There's a little park right out my window, says this 8-year resident. Wherever I look, there's green. It's wonderful. Well, sure looks like it. You know, at a time when many urban dwellers were living in cramped slums, affordable collectives like these revolutionized the very idea of housing. And they're still doing so 100 years later. Nicely done, Mr. Gropius. By the way, all 27 new World Heritage sites can be found at UNESCO's website. That address, www.unesco.org. Finally today, we're going to leave you with a real phenomenon of nature. One, frankly, close to my heart as a boy who grew up in the great north of our nation. And one that you may be thankful that you can only see through the distance of a computer screen.
They come off the water, and then they hang in the trees, and that's what we first discovered. You could actually see the branches sagging from the weight of mayflies.
Northern Wisconsin still just starting to heat up under the summer sun, and with the heat come the mayflies. Now, they're one of the shortest-lived memories of summer in the north, and with this species, after the adults hatch, they have just about 1 day to mate before they die. Their annual hatching drawing naturalists like, well, I don't know, mayflies to water. And who can blame them? Their hatching is like watching living fireworks. Millions of mayflies, clouds of them, like smoke coming off the trees. And as fast as they come, they go. Their life cycle complete, they die, their bodies only to be washed away by the summer rains. Well, until, of course, next year, when the whole process starts up again. Just a bit of our summertime world. Well, we hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you again right here real soon.